Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match, first week, season 46. And last round, we went up against our first 8 GL accounts. So we saw Leia Organa with the Drogon Datacron, and it was a problem. Now, clearly, we weren't going to have a lot of experience managing something like that. We gave it a good go. It was a very good match, though, regardless, because we were able to test out a few things, and it went pretty well. And had we been able to get through Leia Organa, like, it wasn't in his Grand Arena history, it was a new character for him. He didn't have the ultimate unlocked, for instance. We could have kept Jabba for offense. That may have given us a better shot, or had I brought up my Jenna Kelkestis to relics for this week, we may have had a shot. And if we would have got through her, we could have won this thing, because he couldn't clear fleets. Now, he one-shot all the squads, so we're not going to take a look at that. But here is the status of fleet. He does set down Executor, Profundity, and Leviathan on defense, and I'm fairly confident we would have got through that based on the fleet's encounters that I have. But what we were able to test up against him is I was able to use that Gear 12 Crex up against a Third Sister Inquisitor squad, and we cleared it in one. Ecstatic about that, because it's the whole reason I delayed going at farming tickets for my own GL Leia, so that I could do this counter, because it looked really promising last season, last 5v5, when I was able to try it out once in a cleanup scenario. So for this to work in a non-cleanup scenario, awesome. Some RNG there, though. Depends where Torture lands, but pretty happy with it. Other thing that we did was I've been investing into my Aphra, and we were able to use Aphra up against a Relic 8 Lord Vader with Maul, no Datacron though, and my Aphra did take it down. So that gives us a little bit more flexibility with how we want to deal with Lord Vader. But with a character like that where you have Fennec as an option, you gotta weigh the pluses and minuses, because even if Fennec fails, it's a pretty cheap way of simplifying or knocking down the GL weight of a defense. With the final match of the week, my opponent is Mini Cyber, I want to say. He is a 7 GL player with the most Omicrons in the bracket at 25, one more than me. Couple Zetas fewer, and I actually have the bigger GP account. His relics are pretty light for a 7 GL player. Usually we're going to see something the 160, 170, 180 range with a 7 GL player. That's, for instance, what we see in a lot of the rest of this bracket, and it's not what we're seeing. So it means he's probably missing some relics on some pretty nice characters, and his relics are more weighted into his GL investment. Depth-wise, he's also a little shallow at 199, below 200 characters, so that might mean some additional other depth is absent. With relic distribution, he's got a good amount of tier 8s, but pretty light on tier 7. So really the relic average from 7 and up is kind of more of a wash, but he does have one advantage. Mod-wise, his mods are very good with quantities and counts and averages. He's beating me with top 25. I'm beating him on the top 500, but with these counts, he has advantages in the 25 plus, 20 plus, and I only have a slight edge in the 15 plus. Datacrons, though, very light participator. And I looked at some of these level 9 Crons. Some of these he can't even use, like he has a Leia one. He's prepared in advance for that, but right now that's not going to help him. He does have Relic 8s placed onto his GLs, which is something I need to do but haven't done yet. And then when we look at the Omicron portion, he's got 3 on Malgus, 3 on Starkiller. He's really focused his Omicrons on specific characters, and you can see the trade-off on that. None on Savage, none on Treya, 3 on Aphra. Zori's not usable. He does not have Third Sister or Malicos. So with all those little things, you can see some of the weapons he's missing that I have at my disposal. And then he's got a good Maul, Moff Gideon not very good, no Jedi Knight Kelkestis, and no Leviathan. And that's a big one. And that's part of the reason I'm feeling pretty confident with this match. I think his fleet's going to struggle. Let's take a look at the quality of his modding. I imagine it's pretty good, though. Organize this by speed. His gas is at 299, so we got what, 15, 20, 25, 30-ish. And his Han is the last character at 300 speed, so he has 31 character, which is good. I think he has a slight advantage there. I'm right around 30. IG-88 this fast is really strange. There's just not a good enough reason, especially, well, I guess he does have Aphra, I guess. Rex, a little slower than he should be. Vader's fine. Basilisk Sean, slow. Dooku, CLS, Starkiller. You can see a number. Like, it's more important to have 000 fast than IG-88, I think, for Aphra. You can see a number of high-quality characters, like Moff Gideon falling below that 300 speed threshold. But above 300 speed, it's fine. You really don't need... Like, Thrawn you should have fast, but at the expense of these other characters, I'd probably be stealing mods from Thrawn. Let's jump into the defense. Last I checked, he hadn't attacked yet, and I've checked somewhat recently. That holds true. I made a few changes to the defense, minor ones. One of them is I put troopers onto defense because Tuskens, at least at my level of investment on defense, isn't great. They're really good in 3v3. If you have the right relics on them, they're going to be good on defense. Mine was just there for filler. They're not getting any holds, so I wanted to just put something else in that I didn't think I was going to need in this match. Normally I'd like to keep troopers, but I need to put somebody down. In this territory, put Third Sister down to give him just something tougher to deal with and brought Maul to offense for testing. Although, maybe I did that last round. I think I did that last round. On the back wall here, I put Iden down with Scout Trooper, just hoping that maybe he attempts the Wampa counter and we mess him up. Iden's not really a team that I use on offense anyway. And I also did change up my fleet defense, and with fleet, and this was partly because I looked at his fleet and I wanted to have the Marauder because he was going to set down Profundity and Executor, and the Marauder just gives me a really strong weapon. Or is that something I did last round? That's something I did last round too. It was more important last round. All right. With his defense, we got Sana, Aphra, Rey. And for a 7GL player, I believe from the Grand Arena prep that I did, this is the only GL he's going to set down. It's Malgus, Relic 5. And then down below, we are looking at a defense of Gas, Starkiller, Bossk, Zam, and Qui-Gon. No Datacrons. A lot of things are going to lean towards this being a strong match. We're going to do a little bit of testing, but I don't know how much we're going to do because I kind of just want to go to sleep. And with me wanting to go to sleep, that means I just want to play this fast. This was a day where part of it is just I got work, I got other things in my brain. Part of it was I was distracted from work because of fantasy basketball. Had a nail biter of a match and I couldn't really focus on anything until basketball was over. And the other thing is for whatever reason, November is when I get burnt out on this game. And I just take things a little bit easier. Although there's a lot going on right now, it's not the best time to be burnt out on things. I gotta go to the big screen. And I don't stop playing when I'm burnt out. I just kind of take it a little bit easier. Oh, I realized we did the Saturday night Twitch stream where I prepped this. He is messing up his Starkiller by putting a TIE fighter pilot here. Because he's missing an unaligned force user, which means he's not getting all the bonuses from Starkiller's kit. Like, you can just feel how much easier this is. Like, that stat share is not going on. Like, we're one-hitting fools. This is a big mistake. And considering it was on his Grand Arena history, this has been a mistake he's been carrying for a while. He would be better off using a Gear 12 unaligned force user, any of them in that spot. Like throwing Scav Ray in that spot would give him more of a benefit. All right, my next plan, what we're going to do, Bossk, I was going to gas Bossk, really? That is such a strong counter up against Bossk. That was my plan? We'll return to that. I don't know if I want to do that. I think what happened was, this is where we're going to do Maul. Because I want to do Maul with the Super Commando GAR Saxon. I guess we're going to throw in Paz. Maybe I should throw in, like, Bam. It's not a huge deal. I think this is going to be a pretty strong counter. Unless Paz messes it up. I don't... It doesn't have to be Darkside in your kit, right? Maybe it was Dark Trooper Moff Gideon has some stipulations. Yeah, we're going to go with this. We're going to just... This should win regardless of Paz, which is why I'm throwing him in there. We're not going to do Gar Saxon lead because he doesn't have the Zeta. Hopefully this doesn't mess things up. We're going to do it. I'm not feeling super confident. But this is a thing, at least with the right level of investment. I just don't think we got that level of investment. Yeah, this is why I was kind of thinking Bam. Burning's is not going to do anything right now. What does this do? I don't remember this kit. Oh my god. I think we're going to basic. Yep. Yeah. Goofing around. What was my plan for CLS? I was going to do that up against Aphra. Alright, we're going to just do gas mirror. We got one, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon would change things. One, I need relics on those characters. The bigger thing is Bam would have helped a lot. He would have helped a whole lot in that situation because Canderous wouldn't have died. Let's grab this Cody Cron. We're not going to use Cody. I have that Cody Cron more for 3v3 applications. And I'm getting the feeling that the difference you're seeing here, this is Datacrons. What kind of stats do I even have? I just kind of grabbed one. I think it's modding. No, that's modding, because we have offensive. I guess my offenses got through that. It's Datacrons a little bit. I think some of it's modding too, because he's just not doing as much damage. Don't trigger. Don't trigger. Counter. Counter fives. Alright, he increased cooldowns, didn't he? So Rex. Okay. Yeah. Not great. Can you stand up, please? Throw this over onto Rex. Fives is down. We'll take out Rex now. Echo. Arc. Done. Qui-Gon, my plan was what? Jedi Knight Revan? Sure, we'll do that. Alright, Bastila. I need to get more relics on my Jedi. Because I'm just trying to think this through. Starkiller needs Old Ben. JML I want to have. Like, I need at least one or two more relic Jedi. I guess I'll have Calcastus next week. Maybe I'll leave the Datacron off. No. Yeah, maybe we leave it off. Let's do Barris and leave it off. Because that's 5. Well, JMK needs them. Yeah, let's just leave it off. Definitely need at least one more Relic Jedi. Are you kidding me? You're gonna take him out? Let's feed my... This is the one you're not allowed to take out. What is going on here? See, if I would have put on a Datacron, we would have won this. This is ridiculous. Just we're going to have a sloppy day. I was going to do JTR Swolo up against Dash, which I expect to be on the back wall. We're going to just muddle our way through that. We just need to get through this. And I was kind of hoping Maul was going to work, and I was going to use gas here was the kind of the plan. We're CLS is going to be for Aphra, so I'm just changing it up. No problem. You know what? Let's keep the turn meter on. That way you won't have to worry about frenzy or anything. Sam with the basic. Put JTR under stealth. Let's flame him. Don't like it. Alright. Let's blow up Bossk. Not quite. I thought I fixed the sound glitch. I gotta go grab another Bronzium, I guess. You know what? We did this last time and Dengar actually beat us. So let's deal with Dengar. Last time I overly focused on Boba Fett. Jeez, man. Alright, Dengar, go down. Awesome. Okay. Can I do like Wookies? I took Wookies off of defense, right? Because they were doing nothing for me. Vandor, yeah, and then I want to grab mission. So let's do Old Republic. Okay. All the assists. I think we're done with testing for this match. I mean, we'll do like serious things, but that GAR Saxon Maul was the only one that we really wanted to experiment with. I guess no, we'll do something with Jedi Knight Calcastus. Maybe that's what I'll do up against that Dash team. Oh wait, what was my plan for Maul? No, we're gonna use him with JML up against Malgus. You know what? That's what I should have realized. I'm not going to be using Datacron with JML, so I could have... Because I'm going to be using Jedi Knight Cal Kestis with JML. So I could have easily have given a Relic Jedi to the JKR team. Just not thinking things through. Because now I'm going to be using 2 Jedi teams without a Datacron. I am not seeing all the angles right now. Alright, Raddus was my plan, was Aphra. It's gotta be Aphra, right? Alright, let's just do this quick. Let's Wamps. We'll give them something, just to give ourselves a little edge. Won't even look at what it is. Stay off. No, no, no. Go away. You cannot lay down on the computer. Okay, we roar. Roar, but I could kill somebody. Oh, no Cara Dune here. Making things easier for me. Why am I playing this? Why am I not just autoing? I'm done with my Reacher Season 1 rewatch. Did I say that in the last one? I don't remember. I know I talked about it. I just don't know if I was done with Reacher at that point. Rewatched it real quick. Then I watched this German or Austrian movie. I had seen the trailer for it like a decade ago and then forgot about it. But the trailer was always intriguing. It's about this woman who goes to a cabin in the woods and then is confronted with like a force field and is just stuck out in the wilderness. It's called The Wall. It's from like 2012 or something. But it's very subtle. I liked it. I definitely liked it. But it's not like a very dramatic thing. It'll be, if you're looking for an answer to the question, you'll feel unsatisfied. It's not about that. It almost doesn't need like the hook of like this sci-fi hook of this force field keeping this person trapped in the wilderness, because it's not what the movie's about. The movie's just more like, it's almost like what if you were sent back in time and stuck in solitude. Or what if a disaster happened and put you in this? Like, it really doesn't matter what causes the circumstances. It's just more dealing with it. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's keep it moving. My dash plan. Let's just do Malik. I don't have unaligned force users planned for anything, right? You know what we're going to do? Let's head to the other territory. We just want to know if certain things are going to work or not work. Because if things blow up in our face, we need to keep some things, retain some options. Oh yeah, I'm Starkiller. That's not the Jedi we want. Where are you, old Ben? You think a character with 2 Zetas would be higher? Excuse me. I don't know. What do we want? Where's that? Here we go. Alright, get rid of the crit hit immunity. Throw down some staggers. Let's start bringing people down into the yellow. Although, we do want to get it to Ray first. Ray first. Don't you guys be dodging. We're going to hit these staggers because we'll get another turn right away. Alright, there's one. Two. There's 3. Let's do a shock on Holdo. Alright. Let's get this crit damage immunity off of Holdo. Alright, one, oh no, we're there. It's basic. Alright. Let's do this. I'm going to do the AoE, make sure we have offense up. Alright. Let's make sure we bring him down to the red. Or not quite. Let's do this. Great. No cleanups or anything to worry about. Let's do the next thing here. This is what I'm talking about, where my oversights, which forced that cleanup of Jedi Knight Revan, that I'm kind of irritated about. And take Kyle Katarn. We can't use a Datacron. Let's get into it. The unique from Katarn should just negate everything that Malgus does and make this work in our favor. Okay. That glitch is still going on. I don't remember where we were at. Loot? JML? Oh, that's right. I shouldn't be targeting him. That's fun. I guess this is a fun character. This would definitely be more fun if I had the relics to make him a little bit more survivable and dangerous, but it's all good. There we go. All right. And we'll do Aphra real quick. Why do I keep doing this? This is what I'm talking about when I'm not sharp. Like I'm clicking on stuff I shouldn't be clicking on. What kind of rebel cron is this? I don't know. I need to re-roll this stuff. This is nonsense. Let's just take this one. I just realized something. I can't believe I went 2 whole matches this week without realizing this. I put the Omicron on Saw. I needed to be doing Saw testing all week. Oh my god. What a waste. Two whole matches where we could have been goofing around with Saw. Alright, let's make a choice. Do we want to do Saw up against Sana or Saw up against Dash? I think we want to do it up against Dash. No, Dash is going to blow him up. Let's not do that. We'll do Saw here. Maybe that's a better reason to do it. What does this Omicron even do? If it's a massive stat boost, we'll do Saw up against Dash. So it's max 30 health, bonus turns, cooldowns. Because here's why I'm thinking about this. I think it beats Sana. I'm kind of not worried about Sana. Let's just do it. Because I just feel like Dash is going to blow us up. Just completely blow us up. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright, throw it on the traps. I get a bonus turn right away, right? So let's flame. Let's just, I should have done dash. Let's get rid of Captain Han so he can't revive anybody. Yeah, somebody died. This is, see, the ease in which they died is why I didn't go up against dash. Because one AoE from dash could just rip apart some Gear 12 characters. So I wanted to respect dash. But I was also fairly confident that we were going to beat this no problem. So, I don't think we really learned anything. Here's what we did learn. The reason I put the Omicron on was I was pretty sure it was pretty good. And Dash is good, or Saw would lose that without the Omicron. The Omicron definitely made that a win. No. We'll do more testing of it, obviously, but I can't believe I completely forgot about it. What do I want to do here? Why are we thinking about this? Let's do unaligned force users. Alright. Protection up on everybody. All these little attacks out of turns and assists, so it should take out Dash. Goodbye Dash. Now let's take out Hondo. If we can. Hondo's going to force me into taking out other people. Oh, Vandor's going? Alright, goodbye Vandor. Alright. Dang it. Now we got a supercharged Hondo. Okay. There we go. Easy. I love this squad. Let's clear fleet and then I'm going to go to sleep. I guess we've been playing pretty quick at 41 minutes though after we do a few of these. Let's just blow this up quick. Oh, that was the change I made. I did make a change to my fleet. I'm just off of it today. The change I made on fleet defense is I put Leviathan back on defense. Because the previous round I took Leviathan onto offense. Why am I doing this? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just do it. This will be more fun. Right? I don't even remember. I hope this is forgivable enough that it doesn't matter what my starting lineup is. Do I want to do this or do I just want to go after? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Really? Kind of want to do this. This is pretty forgiving. It just doesn't really seem like it matters what you do. It crushes the Houndstooth so much. Am I forget? Do I? What am I more concerned about? Because am I more concerned about the Chimera? I don't think so. I'll just do Rebels. Rebels, though, are going to crush the Raddus. No, we do... There is a... It just doesn't really matter. So he has just the Profundity for offense. He doesn't have an Empire fleet to take out the Leviathan. He can't take out the Leviathan. I guess he could have, like, something with... Is there a Marauder thing? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, goodbye. The reason I did this is just it crushes this fleet because of Dispel. Like anything that dispels is going to crush Raddus. And I guess we're going to do, I don't know, Scythe? How does that sound? Or would I rather do my own Chimera? I'm going to play it this way, but I might be playing it foolishly. I guess the bomber could get rid of my formation. Let's put a buff immunity. Perfect, we got it. Let's see if we can take out Vader. If we can take out Vader quickly, I'm gonna save the Dispel. I don't. Maybe I should have kept the. No, the Defender I put just in case like things went bad. I don't think things are gonna go bad. Alright. Offense up. Who's he gonna blow up? It's his turn to blow somebody up, right? I would love it if you blow up a tie. Oh, no, we're okay. Geos? What is going on? Deflected. Okay. We're done. That should be a win. I don't expect him to full clear. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure his lack of a strong fleet is going to negate the fact that he has 6 GLs for offense. And we might pick up a cheap hold in a couple places, but we'll check back in the morning. We will recap this match and then the week's matches, since that is now updated within the with Swagga.gg. We won this match. My opponent failed to full clear. We did get holds in each of these territories. You can see Third Sister gets a hold on the front territory, front bottom, top front. We get a hold with the troopers, which I was just kind of throwing for filler, so that's I'm pretty happy with that result. And then down below, we get a hold with trench, which again is why you keep seeing me put trench down, especially with my Watt. And then he doesn't even attempt anything up against fleet, knowing that he couldn't deal with it. But pretty good. We will now take a look at what my opponents were using, what kind of holds that we were able to get. We will do the current round first. He used Lord Vader up against Third Sister. We did use this unaligned Force User Crown with it. That I'm pretty happy about. Being able to hold a GL is always going to be good. He attempted a Trench Mirror. His Trench did not have Watt, and this is why Watt is so important, because like the mechanics with Django don't work if you don't have Watt throwing protection up, or the protection weapons tech, the protection tech onto Django. So he does not have the actual functionality of Trench, and that causes him problems. And then he tried to Wampa the troopers. I'm pretty happy with that because we didn't have Scout Trooper or anything, and so that is a good hold. In round 1, my opponent Raddus. This is an opponent that we did beat. He going pretty strong. Inquisitors fall to Trench, so twice in this week Trench gets a hold for me, and then that was the only hold until fleets, and then he couldn't clear my fleet. In round 2, Dr. Zoidberg, this guy I believe just one-shot everything except maybe fleets. His squads though, he had an excellent roster and went very light on he did have GL Leia on defense, but he had a lot of high quality characters for offense. So Executor He tried to use the Chimera counter, but with Scythe on the front line, this is not actually how the Chimera counter works with this squad, so that may have been part of it. Finalizer not cleaning up at this point, and then he could not full clear. This was an opponent where if I was able to get through his Leia with the Drogon Datacron, I could have got this win, but I just didn't have a counter for Leia at this stage. And we will wrap it up. I don't know what order I'm putting out these videos, but I think it's pretty safe that the IG-12 Grogu video should have already been released, so look for that there. And also the other one here is the latest roster video where I have added Leia to my roster, among some other high-level power-ups. Also be on the lookout for forthcoming videos that are going to be on the new raid and going to be about the new Datacrons, which have come quite a bit early. And then we're going to be already on to the new week of Grand Arena. So thank you for watching. Be safe out there. We don't say that one anymore. Be excellent to each other. This still plays Galaxy of Heroes.